You're watching The Wave. I'm Frank Kanshi. Sustainability is what the government and private sector are aiming to achieve in recent years. A financial group in Thailand has attained ESG certificate to align with global trend, simultaneously facing challenges and uncertainties in 2025. Joining me now is Mr. Waravoot Tocharoentanapol, the President and Head of Finance and Accounting Group in London House Financial Group, to give us insight on the uncertainties and, of course, the company's strategies to grow in 2025. Thanks for your time, Khun Waravoot. Thank you. So, of course, the first question, actually in the press we already talked about, is the key strategy. So what are the key strategies and initiatives of LHFG in this 2025 and this year? What are the important strategies here?
Okay. Before we are going to the key strategy this year, we need to understand the objectives of this bank or these companies. I think this company is like a relatively small comparing to the market size, right? Then our objectives is like to be a sustainable, well-governed, and medium-sized financial institutions. And I think our strategies will be service-driven, especially in those international customers, particularly Taiwanese businesses, corporation, home loan clients. But this year, in particular, we will focus more on SME, trade finance, cash management, and also innovative investment products by leveraging the expertise of our parent company, CTBC.
And one of the points is of that, you talk about SMEs, very important in Thailand's economy as it accounts for over 70% of Thailand's businesses. And one part you talk about actually is sustainability, ESG initiatives here. And of course, your bank already achieved to get certificate in ESG too. So what is the important ESG strategy right now in your bank?
Okay, our ESG strategies rest on two key pillars. The first one is that the organizational sustainability. This pillar, we will focus on our internal corporate structure governance in order to drive the action. And we also empower our employees in sustainability initiatives. And the second pillar is what you mentioned, is about financial, sustainable finance. We will develop financial products that will support the transition to sustainable economy. And we also integrated ESG into our risk management policy. And the third pillar we call stakeholders responsibility. These pillars encompass our commitment to CSR and also collaboration with those sustainability-focused organizations, and also transparent disclosure, our ESG performance.
And one of that actually the strategies is green finance too, because you cooperate with a lot of private sectors.
Correct. Right now, we partnered with 3 partners who are expert in advising all these ESG activities. And if any businesses or customer would like to transform, then we can help them to study on how to. And if their project are feasible, then we can provide the finance.
Right. And one of the issues that we have to talk about actually is the uncertainties in the financial market too, because of course, since the US President Donald Trump became the president, the tariff policy really impact a lot of countries. I know that of course financial market is not the targeted market by the president, but the spillover effect, the tariff to SMEs would really affect Thailand's economy and Thailand's market too. So just want to get your insights here. How about the financial market's opinion here?
Actually, I think it will be diverse from one banks to another. Depends on their exposures.
How about yours? Because exposure about SMEs
Yeah.
is very important for your bank too.
No, SME, okay, if you saying particular SME, the proportion of SME in our portfolio is about 23 to 25% of our total portfolio. But actually, I would like to say that geopolitical uncertainties has been there, and it will persist for decades. The point is that we have to acknowledge their existence, but don't be panic. The way that LHFG and LH Bank do is that we conduct sector by sector analysis thoroughly to see the impact, especially those sectors that relies on U.S. export, such as like computer, electronic, auto part, foods, plastic. All these we must look very closely. But moreover, we also examine those sectors that may be impacted from higher competitions due to more import because of the tariff that U.S. may impose to other countries, right? Based on those, we are like monitoring closely to our stakeholders in order to see whether are there any additional support that might be needed. That is what we are coping with this kind of uncertainty risk.
It's kind of like you're the supporters for those really got affected at the end.
But to address more precisely, actually today's the sectors that may get direct impact from this uncertainty may be just only about 4 to 5% of our total loan portfolio.
So it means that, of course, it's not a big
Not
portion
big one. Yes, correct,
in
correct.
the financial group's portfolio there.
Correct.
But we haven't seen the tariff coming yet, actually. So we don't know how it goes really to the industrial or all those get affected.
Right. We just anticipate that which sectors might be impacted, and then have to keep monitoring and following up.
Another topic we have to talk about, of course, linking to Thailand's economy, no matter is the GDP growth, the economic situation in Thailand. And other than that, some people talk about the policy rate there because, of course, we've seen the government right now pushing Bank of Thailand to lower the policy rate here. So what are your thoughts about government's policy or authorities' policy right now comparing to other ASEAN's markets now? What should the government do? What should the authority do? What's the financial market's opinion about Thailand's economy at this moment?
I think interest rate is one factor for competing. And right now, I think I have to pay respect to MPC because I think they have more data about the overall economics, right? And they have more insight. But anyway, I can say that for LHFG, we are ready to support the government, Bank of Thailand, and the policies. Because right now, even though there is no policy rate cut, we still have some kind of programs or in order to help or support our customers, in order to make everyone to be able to survive, stand up and run.
And one of the policy actually from the government is to cooperate with banks to, of course, to reduce the, for example, household debt or to really reduce the burden for people. And one part I have to ask again is, what do you think, how to drive the economy right now in Thailand? Of course, we see actually in the press some analysts or your leaders there talk about right now, of course, Thailand's economy is steadily growing, but it's not driving very fast like ASEAN countries. So what is the financial group standpoint here to see any way to really drive the economy here?
You make a good point, but it is a very difficult answer to be a very difficult question
In your
to be
analysis,
answered.
I think.
Okay, actually, I think we know. It's like physicians when treating patients, right? We may have to alleviate the immediate symptoms. Like we see that, okay, the purchasing power of the household has not been good, then I think trying to fix that one is something that we really need urgently. But another important thing is that we feel that today Thai SME are not are competing in a not quite fair competition grounds. I think government may have to step in and help through having some kind of appropriate legislation or levies to set a fair ground for Thai SME.
Right.
Because if Thai SME is good, like you said at the beginning, they are counted as 70% of the Thai economics, right? It is the source of incomes for business themselves and also household as well.
Right. So, of course, actually, I talked to economists, bankers, and of course, financial group leader here. Like you said, they really want to see government to help those SMEs, especially in Thailand, to really upgrade themselves, upskill, and give them financial support here too. Anyway, with innovation too, actually, that's very important. And last question, I want to get your insights. Of course, you said that you've been in LHFG or LH Bank actually for 2 years. What have you seen this financial group, actually the condition right now? What's your leadership since you joined? And right now you become the president too. What's your leadership to really drive LHFG here as a group president right now? Because we've seen actually financial market in Thailand is quite competitive. There are many financial groups there. They want to get ahead. What's your leadership here?
Okay, I think there are 4 key leadership principles that I bear in my mind. The first one, okay, I call it ICAI.
ICAI.
Yes, okay. The first I is integrity. We need to work and act honestly and transparently to create trust. The second one is C, collaboration. We need to foster collaborative environment, but we have to welcome diverse perspective. And A is accountability. Then when you get assignment from your boss or from your customers, you must take the responsibility of it individually and organizationally. And the last item is also very important, innovative. You cannot survive without innovative nowadays. We have to encourage our staff to try the creative approach in order to build things or bring better value to our customers or our work every day.
So innovative measures, new ideas to help the customers to really align with their needs.
Correct.
And so that's why, of course, your group can continue to grow. No matter how the competitive is the financial market, that the customer will stay with you for a long time. Right. So today, of course, thank you, Mr. Waravoot Tocharoentanapol, the President and Head of Finance and Accounting Group in Land and House Financial Group here. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
More news to come.